Most of the folks in the Wildlife Division know you well. For those who don't, can you briefly describe your 16-year career at Texas Parks and Wildlife that led you to this newest position?
I started in 1993 with the Wildlife Division in East Texas, in Jasper. I was hired as the district leader for the Piney Woods. And I spent about 9 years over there before I was hired as the whitetail deer program leader and moved to the LaGrange area and spent a couple of years in that position, and then late in 2003 I took the job as big game program director. Was operating out of LaGrange at the time as well, and served in that capacity till here recently when I took the job as Wildlife Division director.
What have you done to transition from the big game program director to the Wildlife Division post?
Well, I've taken some advice from some wise people. I was advised that I need to try to extract myself from my previous duties, and so I've asked Mitch Lockwood, who is our whitetail deer program leader, to be our acting big game program director. And Mitch had been serving in that capacity in this interim period when Clay Brewer was the interim director, and so he was well equipped to go ahead and continue to do that. So Mitch right now is our acting big game program director, and I'm letting him take care of it completely.
What's at the top of your list of things to accomplish at this time? Basically your top goals for the division right now.
Right now, the Wildlife Division is in the middle of our strategic planning process. This started several months ago, but our leadership recognized that we needed to understand where our focus was and where our limited resources should be put. And so we started strategic planning, and we're in the middle of that process. And I want to see that through and make sure that all the work that we've done in our strategic planning process helps guide us and keep us focused and doing the things that we need to be doing to help wildlife in Texas.
It sounds like a challenging assignment. Do you foresee a shift in focus ahead?
I don't see a shift. You know, if we're going to do our job right in Texas, it's going to happen on private land. 95% of Texas is privately owned, and if we're going to have a positive impact for hunting and for wildlife, it's going to happen on private land, and that's where our focus has always been. I do think that many of our folks feel like we have a lot of distractions, and they're not necessarily bad distractions, they're good projects, but it does cause us to dilute our effort. And so what we are hoping to achieve is to prioritize all the things we do so that we can allocate more time to working with private landowners to enhance habitat in Texas for the resource itself and also for hunting.
Now, it's only been a couple of months since you've been on the job. What do you like the most so far about this new position?
I like the support. I've received a lot of support from our staff in the field, and I've also received a lot of support from other division directors and from executive staff. I think it's the kind of environment we all feel here at Texas Parks and Wildlife. It's a family environment, and it's very supportive, and I've really enjoyed that because there's a lot of things to do, and I'm in a very steep learning curve. And if it weren't for that support, I think I'd be pretty scared.
Anything else you'd like the employees of Parks and Wildlife to know about you, or that you would like to say to them?
I'd say thanks to them, especially to our Wildlife Division employees, for all the support. I'm asking for some patience. I am in a steep learning curve right now. I'm learning a lot, or I'm attempting to learn a lot, and so I'm asking for their patience as I start learning my new task, and I'd ask that they be patient with me.
Thank you very much, Clayton.